that, overturn Roe v. Wade, rescinding the right to get an abortion back to the state, leading like
I think it should be state
65,000
by state.
victims of sexual abuse. Okay, why?
That's fine. I think if everyone in a state wants something, go ahead and have it.
So if everyone in Alabama wanted slavery back, you'd be okay with that?
Sure. If everyone in the state wants it, go ahead. What do I give a shit?
All right. Well, let's go next topic.
Well,
It's like these questions are so funny
about
because
that?
these questions
No,
are
we're
so
not gonna
funny
talk
because
about that.
they're meant
So
to
I
trap
just-
you.
I just-
Like,
I'm getting
don't
nervous.
care.
I just want to clarify.
Yeah.
You understand that was the same argument that the Confederacy upheld, right? So do you wish that the Confederacy won the war because according to your worldview, the Union impeded upon the state's ability to legislate?
No, but it's
as
an
they liked?
irrelevant argument.
No, so you're glad that the Union won?
This is what I'm saying. All these things are it's like you're phrasing it in a way where it's like I could be like, yes, obviously no. Like I'm not some like psychopath. Like I live in LA. I'm not some crazy right-wing person.
So now you're saying it's
But if
psychotic to
everyone
say
in the
that.
state wants something, sure, let them have it.
Okay, so you agree with the
No one's
Confederacy.
voting to bring back slavery now. Oh,
So
cool. So
I
10
just
crazy
want to
people in a
clarify.
state?
You agree with the Confederacy?
No.
But the articles of the Confederation.
All right, we
were
have to
states'
move on.
rights.
We got limited
Yeah,
time
like,
here.
these gotcha moments don't work on me. I'm not a like
Okay,
it's
Emily,
not
don't
gonna
get
work.
don't get upset.
Okay.
Don't get upset.
And so we all know that Charlie Kirk is terrified of debating me, but more recently, he's been getting so embarrassed when people have called him out for it that he started to tell bold-faced lies. Here's a clip of a student at Cambridge University calling him out. Let's take a look.
Now, I know you've debated Dean Withers on Jubilee before. I was wondering why you now refuse to engage with further debate with him. He's making videos about you avoiding him on your campus debates.
I say, excuse me, Dean, we'll talk at another time. He makes this YouTube video as if I'm scared to debate him, even though I debated him twice in the last year.
Charlie, I have no clue why you decide to lie about this. We've debated 3 minutes one time, which was on Jubilee, as the student pointed out. And funny enough, after that Jubilee episode, you went on a podcast, called me intelligent, and said that you would love to sit down with me for a second debate. I find it funny that you've changed your mind. Let's go ahead and play the clip from that podcast.
Very smart kid. I actually think Dean is more likely to one day become more conservative because he's intellectually honest.
Would you ever be open to sitting down with him again and speaking to him?
Dean, for sure. I think he's on a journey of intellectual discovery.
Listen, Charles, I understand that you probably don't want to take 2 L's back to back, and you just got absolutely bodied by those Cambridge students, but I say you and me sit down and we have a debate. Stop running, and also stop lying. What's going on, guys? It's Dean. I'm here with Emily Saves America, and we're going to have a second debate right now. And if you don't remember Emily, she's the one that told us last time that she's essentially pro-slavery. Are you excited for a conversation?
Yeah, I can't wait.
Me neither. And I'm back post-debate. Emily's excitement was very short-lived. She ended up rage quitting the set not once, but twice. During my first conversation with her, I was incredibly patient and nice, and honestly just wanted to give my arguments for what I believe in. This time, after some of the comments she made last time, I wasn't patient or nice. In fact, I was the opposite, and I think it was very well deserved. She tried to debate for a little, but once she realized she was intellectually outmatched on every single topic we discussed, she stopped trying to debate, she was no longer there for a conversation, and then spent the last 2 hours complaining about how much she hates me. Also, the app we're on right now is most likely going to get shut down. Please consider following me on other platforms such as IG, X, etc. I'm Dean, the liberal that just debated 20 conservatives on Jubilee. I thought I'd come on here and share my thoughts about how I think everything went. So first of all, filming the actual episode was insufferable. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Most of those Republicans were some of the most willfully ignorant human beings that I've ever sat in the same room with. But if you watch the episode back, I was being very patient with them. I've never been tested more in my life. But at the end of the day, I'm very happy that I was patient with them. I think that demonstrated in a very real way which side of the aisle is reliant on logic and which side of the aisle isn't. But overall, I did love the experience, and I'm very grateful to Jubilee for giving me the opportunity to go on their platform and film the episode. One thing I didn't like was how the conservatives abused the red flags. Whenever I'd have a respectful person at the table with me that was actually letting me cook, they were voted out sub 10 seconds every single time because they wanted to make sure that I couldn't get a word out. Anyways, I don't plan on being a one-hit wonder. I have many more thoughts and ideas to share with the world, so make sure you drop a follow. Breaking news, it may be over for MAGA. The walls are closing in on Trump, and Republicans in Congress are beginning to jump ship. Here's everything you need to know. So far, 7 Republicans in Congress have broke rank with Trump and have joined the Democrats in pledging to vote for the full release of the Epstein files. This number of Republicans joining the Democrats has been growing by the hour, and Trump is freaking out. He's been spam calling them, trying to get a hold of them. According to the New York Times, Nancy Mace won't even answer the phone. Not to mention that he's going on Truth Social, calling it the Great Epstein Hoax and telling Republicans not to care, and saying the Republicans that do care are dumb. And while all this is happening, a House subcommittee is releasing some of the Epstein files. So far today, we've learned that Epstein thought Trump was dirty. We've learned that Trump knew everything Epstein was doing with those girls. We've learned that according to Epstein, he met privately with Trump and Prince Andrew in 2019 when it was already public information that he had done these things, and much, much more. I'm going to be honest, this is a rapidly evolving story, and I don't know what comes next. But what I do know is that this could possibly be the beginning of the end. That's all for now, and I'll make sure I keep you posted. Breaking news, the walls are finally closing in on Trump. He is losing his mind and, in the process, losing his base. The last 24 hours have been insane. From Trump attacking leading conservatives to Congress formally requesting a cognitive exam and Melania giving an address to the nation unbeknownst to Trump ahead of time. Here's everything you need to know. So first and foremost, right now Donald Trump is attacking MAGA more than Democrats. After Donald Trump threatened genocide in Iran, many of MAGA's top ideologues and influencers disavowed Donald Trump and criticized his statements. People like Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, Alex Jones, MTG, they all criticized Donald Trump's statements. And because of that, Donald Trump has been crucifying them on Truth Social. I mean, it's been ugly. He's been making incredibly demeaning, rude, and vicious remarks about them. A lot of Trump supporters across the internet have either been criticizing him or fully revoking their support from Trump because instead of focusing on the real issues, he's attacking their favorite influencers. They're finally starting to wake up to the fact that he's a childish bully. Okay, now here's a second thing that's happened. Leading health experts are now warning that Donald Trump is exhibiting signs consistent with dementia and cognitive decline due to the increasingly incoherent and deranged public statements he's been making. And because of this, Congress has now formally requested that a cognitive exam be given to Trump. Specifically, they're requesting that his doctor perform a comprehensive cognitive exam on him, and then to turn around, publicly release it, and then publicly testify under oath in front of Congress about his personal assessment. Now, here's a third thing that has happened in the last 24 hours, and this is crazy. This is bound to be a developing story that we cover more on this channel. Melania Trump, out of nowhere, gave a public address to the nation about Epstein, stating that she never knew of his crimes, he didn't introduce her to Trump, and calling for Congress to allow Epstein survivors to testify under oath publicly in front of them. And we're now learning, according to MS Now, that Donald Trump didn't even know about this until it happened. And ever since, he's been furious. And since her address to the nation, the Daily Beast has now released never-seen-before clips of Epstein bragging about a much closer relationship with Trump and Melania than they've led us on to believe. But anyways, that's it for now. Make sure to follow to stay up to date with the news.